Red One review videos. The Angry Joe Show did a 59-minute review over Red One? What could he possibly say? What could you possibly say about Red One for 59 minutes? That's like half the movie.
Hey guys, welcome to our review of...
Maybe they love the movie so much that it's 59 minutes long. They just loved every aspect about it. They gush over it.
Of Red One, that's right, the holiday Dwayne Johnson The Rock film.
Okay,
in
so far
which
so good.
The Rock plays The Rock again.
His best role.
Here we're joined
his best
by
role.
Jay.
Oh, I didn't even notice this. They have like a Red One theater image in the background. This is really nice. The one thing I really respect about the Angry Joe Show is that no matter how many views or how much money they have, they always settle for the worst CGI and worst costumes I've ever seen. I love it. They're simple guys. They haven't changed since day one.
You got me on this one.
Gotcha.
Got me on this one.
Hey, since you watched a good one with Heretic, now you gotta watch whatever the hell this was.
It was so good.
Maybe
So
he's not
let
talking
me
about Red
start
One
by
right here.
saying, how did this happen? Dwayne Johnson got $50 million for his role in this film, and I looked at him like he was
Money well spent. The producers don't regret a single penny of that one. Oh God. See, when was this review made? 1 month. Okay, this was 1 month ago. Here's the thing. They couldn't have predicted how well Red One was going to do on Amazon Prime. It is the most viewed Amazon Prime show-movie ever. Red One broke streaming records. It is what is it called, like a loss leader, where you take a hit up front, but in the long run, what the product does is good for your company later down the road. Whether it brings in new subscribers, whether it just keeps subscribers. I think that's what Red One is. It was never going to make a profit in the box office, but when it comes to streaming platforms, he freaking killed it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to be Amazon Prime's version of Adam Sandler. How Adam Sandler is like, the poster boy of Netflix in a way. That is going to be The Rock. And I mean, not going to be. It is The Rock. Like, my God, like The Rock killed it here. They couldn't have predicted the Red One turnover. Did not break even at the box office. Not even close. But. It was a calculated loss for Amazon Prime. They knew that Red One was going to be great for their brand. It's like Indiana Jones, right? Well, not like Indiana Jones. That did way worse. But Indiana Jones did not sell very well. Not a lot of people bought Indiana Jones for the $70 price tag or even the $100 deluxe edition. But Xbox kind of had a feeling that was going to happen, right? So they said, hey, this is a really horrible game. Nobody's really buying it. Nobody's pre-ordering it. But let me tell you, on Game Pass, people are going to play it. To be fair, not a lot of people on Game Pass played it, but that was their idea. Red One succeeded where Indiana Jones and every other franchise failed.
And I heard it was bad. I think even IGN gave it a low score, something like 3 out of 10. I'm like, holy shit. If IGN gives it a 3, what the f?
Here's the thing. IGN should never be taken at face value. IGN gives out some of the worst and polarizing reviews known to mankind. Most reviews are very unwarranted. So, IGN giving Red One a 3, it might as well be a 30. It might as well be a damn near 30.
And when I was watching it, the first 15 to 20 minutes, I was actually in it. It has good energy. I'm like, wait a minute. Are critics wrong? Am I going to get yelled at for telling everybody I like this film? Because I genuinely did like that first 20 minutes. The idea of this world and, kind of, it's got this, spy thriller / military, efficiency about.
So the first 15 to 20 minutes, Santa Claus gets captured, and then The Rock starts looking for people who are closely associated to the kidnappers. And that's how they get to Chris Evans, aka Captain America. And they kidnap Captain America and they bring him back to a facility. And they're like, hey, you helped kidnap Santa Claus. And Chris Evans is like, no, I didn't do it. I just told them where to go. And he's like, yeah, so you're going to help us save Christmas. You're going to bring back Red One with us. And then he's like, I'm not going to do that. Like, he's like, first off, Santa Claus isn't even real. And then he looks around and he sees like the Headless Horseman. He sees like a bunch of mythical monsters, which is why I said that Red One kind of sets itself up for like a bigger universe, where it's not just Santa Claus, but like every mythical creature known to mankind actually exists in this world. And it's like, dude, like it starts off really strong. I say it continues strong, but Joe here has different opinions on Red One. Kind of sad to see. Angry Joe knows what's up. Maybe he didn't watch the same movie I did. Maybe that's it. All the critics, every single person who dislikes Red One, I think they just got the wrong copy. That's all it is. All it is.
I just love J.K. Simmons. He's a great actor. So as Santa Claus, I'm like, yeah, I buy that. I buy this kind of buff Santa in shape and stuff, and this mystical world, right? Unfortunately, after those 20 minutes, it just loses steam, and it gets boring, and it gets tropey, and it just loses the plot. And I think the biggest sin is it takes itself way too serious.
Yes.
Santa Claus is kidnapped. It doesn't get more serious than that. Billions of kids around the world wouldn't get presents, man. Of course it's going to take itself seriously. This is a serious plot line. It's as big as Thanos coming to Earth. Yeah, as far as the boring part, like, I don't think it got boring per se, but like, the movie did just throw new things at you left and right. Like, they really kept you entertained, like, on your toes, too. Like, when The Rock has to hit up some, like, mob boss in Hawaii. Like, that was cool. When he, like, entered through a toy shop and made a car turn into, like, a real-life version of itself. That was awesome.
They have a fucking polar bear in tactical gear, armor, and they don't really do much with it.
I will admit, the polar bear is kind of egregious. So, this poster here is very deceiving. So, obviously they're kind of blocking it off. You got the polar bear, The Rock, Chris Evans, and then this Asian girl, and then Santa Claus. Santa Claus doesn't play a big role, minus just getting kidnapped in the very end. But, based on the top here, you would think that this girl and the polar bear would have as big of a role, if not bigger of a role in the movie than The Rock and Chris Evans. That's not the case. You see this girl, I'm not even joking, for like maybe 3 minutes in total. And the polar bear, even less. You see him for 2 minutes in total. Like, it's very deceiving what they do here with this poster. Yeah, they nerfed the polar bear. They heavily nerfed him. I think that's because a lot of problems would have been solved if he was there. But it makes sense in the story, right? Like, I think the writing of Red One, they were very smart not to utilize the polar bear too much because it would be unbelievable, right? Because you're walking around in San Francisco at the beach. If a talking, walking polar bear is with you in tactical gear, you're going to give away who you are. Like, people are going to stop and look. They're going to spectate. They're going to record you. Like, it makes sense that only The Rock win. If anything, I say this is very smart writing. This is writing you'd expect from Oda in One Piece. Like, it's so thoughtful.
And it makes me upset because if they had leaned into those funny and the satire and stuff, it would have been great. Instead, The Rock is just doing this. Sector 5, Sector 6 is out. Check the red one. Check.
But, I mean, that's what we love about The Rock, though, right? I mean, he's got to take the job seriously. Like I said, Santa has been kidnapped. You got to check the comms to see if anybody's seen him. Yeah, like, he's kind of cool, right?
Red One. The whole film. And yeah, every once in a while he does his pearly whites to try to make people feel good about the Christmas message. Unfortunately, the tone all off. And it's not a Christmas classic. In my opinion, it's not one that we're going to be like, hey,
I thought about rewatching Red One for Christmas. I thought about throwing the movie back on because it was on Amazon Prime. I wanted to watch it a second time.
Throw that on, you know what I mean? And not one of those. So, that's my opinion. Let's hear from the boys. Who wants to go first?
Produced by the Rock's guys. It is written by the Rock's guys.
$7 Productions.
Yeah, and huge. So they have all the same roles where he can never really get beat up. It's always
all right. The Rock gets beat up here. So the Rock has a fight against Krampus, and the Rock gets rocked. So yeah, he gets beat up. I mean, it happens. The Rock is loosening up on the grip when it comes to not looking bad on in movies and stuff. Rock v. Krampus is Adam versus Bob Parker and Happy Gilmore. Yeah, which one is more which one is gonna be more iconic in 10 years? Yeah, it's like Black Adam versus Superman, the match that never happened.
Written for by committee for the dumbest people on Earth, and so it's.
I hit play. That's the first line I hear. The movie was written for the dumbest people on Earth. No fucking way. Why? Oh, I love this. I will admit, I do enjoy seeing people shit on Red One because I do like the movie, man. And I think it's really funny because it's like, this is the only time in my life where I've liked something that a lot of people genuinely hate. It's so funny. Wait, it has a 91 on Rotten Tomatoes? Wait, that's like, this is 30%. Oh, let's go! Wait! Fuck, the audience loves Red One! Yes! Yes! Go! Fucking W, dude! This is like the Concord debate again, right? IGN gave Concord like a 7 or a 10, or a 7 or 8 out of 10, but the people fucking hated it, dude. The general populace did not buy that garbage. This is the exact opposite. Critics hated this one, but they just wanted to suppress us from the truth. Critics just don't want us to open our eyes and take the pill. Those of us who did, we fucking know it. Red One is a masterpiece. 90% tomato meat. Not even a tomato anymore. It's a popcorn, dude. You got popcorn up here. Look at that symbol. Let's see here. Critic consensus. Wrapped in a slick packaging, but wholly lacking in holiday magic. Who wrote that one up? Red One is a ho-hum action adventure. But the audience, the people say, led by The Rock, the entire ensemble delivers ample servings of naughty and nice that may leave you humming. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a Red One open sleigh. And the audience wins again. Oh, yeah. This is really good. To be fair side, most of the audience reviews are from Rock stands. But let me tell you, Rock stands are everywhere. 50 million views on Amazon Prime the day it released. At least half of those people don't even know who The Rock is. They're probably just watching the movie wanting a Christmas movie, and they're like, wow, this is fucking amazing. I streamed it once it was available to stream, and it was actually Christmas time, not early November. And I enjoyed the hell out of it, despite not really being the target audience. I'm a middle-aged dude with no kids, no real childhood nostalgia, and I'm not very Christmassy. My wife loved it too. But she's more into Christmas than I am. It was just an entertaining, feel-good movie with fun chemistry between the cast members. Yep. Head of Amazon MGM Studios. Given the audience response to Red One, both in theaters and Prime Video, the film will clearly be a perennial holiday favorite for years to come. Let's go! Even Amazon calls it a win. Every film is different, and we're so grateful for the partnership with our filmmakers in collectively finding the right strategy to get this film in front of the widest possible audience. With Red One, there was no doubt that strategy needed to be included in a theatrical release and associated with the marketing campaign, which drove audiences to theaters and generated awareness for the film with viewers who would ultimately tune in on Prime Video. It's rewarding to see our plan pay off for customers, and we're incredibly thankful toward the entire filmmaking team and the cast who helped make it happen. Yep. I do think there needs to be a sequel. Like, the world of Red One, my god, there's so much potential. It could have like its own Avengers cast with like The Rock and Santa Claus. I don't know who they could get for like the other holidays, but like there could be like an Easter Bunny one, a New Year's, a Halloween one. Like, my god, there's so much potential here. This could be Amazon's like extended universe. Even it could connect with like other Amazon TV shows. Like what's an Amazon exclusive right now? I guess there's that show From. Yeah, I could get the cast of them on there. I think Suits, Peaky Blinders. Got all those guys in Red One together in a room.
They just don't have any chemistry. The Rock almost feels like he's in his own film.
That's what happens when you have The Rock in a room with somebody else. The Rock just steals all the energy. Oh yeah, Red One and Invincible. Ooh, that would be a good one. Yeah, The Rock could break the fourth dimension